Good evening, my fellow travelers on spaceship Earth. It is I, and I am Guy. And here we are, we're doing our work, as you might imagine. So, what's your story, guys? And you are Brent. We have like New Year's music. What is New Year's music? Ah, yes. 2023. I agree. I remember it like it was yesterday. No. Oh, we're doing the thing again. Every time we shut the machine down, everything is so screwed up on this, I swear. Um, right? We replaced our router, and so while we were at it, we now have mesh routers throughout the house. But we put the actual router and the actual cable modem right here, so it's right underneath this table. So now my PC is hardwired into the system. But in order to do so, we had to go about doing some of the no. We had to go and unplug everything, which meant shutting this machine down. Which I know it horrifies you that I don't shut this machine down regularly. However, as exemplified by what's just going on here, every time I do, it takes a couple of days for me to find all of the things that have gotten reset. And it requires all kinds of stuff, like the start of Geek Tank started because the microphones weren't straight. And I mean, it's just like it's all kinds of dumb stuff that always goes wrong. And I know you think I should start it one or shut it down or restart it once a week. But man, every time I do, it is so confused. Everything is confused when it comes back online. It's the worst. And I get it. I should be doing that, and I agree. I also think Microsoft shouldn't be so stupid about all of its settings. And of course, if you ask Microsoft, they'll say, "Well, you're doing it wrong." What am I doing wrong with my monitor? Like that's exactly what happens. Every time I restart this, the monitor always resets so that the area where the pin works is this monitor, not this monitor. So I do this and my mouse goes like this up here on this monitor. And I have to go open the pin thing and then slap it around a little bit because it only thinks that there's only one monitor and it's that one. So it doesn't actually read any other monitors. So you have to like click it so that it will go, oh, that's right. There are more than. And of course, in doing that, that resets all of the pin sensitivity in clip. So now my pin sensitivity is screwed up. It just drives me crazy. If it was simple, I'd do it a lot. I'd be fine. But it's not. It can't be. It just has to be a pain every time. Oh well. It's all right. I mean, I've got to consider that I do have a machine. I mean, at least I should count my blessings in that one. Could be far worse. So, and I don't disagree with you on at least once a week I should be doing this. Just so you know that intellectually, I absolutely agree with you, my friend. It's just the fact that, none of it wants to do that at all, ever. So how are you doing over there, Brent? How was your New Year's? Right? Oh. That's cool, and I get that. I have an entire thing now of cars. So now I've got all these really cool cars. So I'm going to take them and we're going to learn how to do animation in this. Because there's an animation in the school where it's trying to talk about a protected left, and it's hard enough to explain a protected left as is, but the worst part about this is that it's just a picture of cars everywhere, and I'm like, I feel like that wasn't what you wanted to do. So I'm going to see if I can't make an animation where the car kind of comes over here and stops and can show what a protected left looks like. I bought all of these little graphics at one point in time. I've got a ton of these little cars. And so I was like, well, I can use these because they That was actually what that was what you were buying them for, was to do that. So make myself a lot. This would be a whole lot easier if I did this. I'm just saying. There. Then I can make this guy and this guy the same, and just duplicate the layer and rotate it 180 degrees. And it should fit real nicely right here, in theory. Look at that, sort of. Fine. Now, I've never done animation before in Clip, so we're going to learn that tonight. What do we think, guys? First, you start with not having this. Nice. Which is fine. Step 1, don't do what you did. File, new, and then we say create animated illustration. And I guess we can only do 10 frames per second. That seems kind of slow. Not to say anything about this, but I mean, if only 10 frames seems kind of strange. But okay, we gotta. So let's look at the image size on this. $1280 by $720. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's do new and unit pixels. It, 720, create animated, and we can we do better than that ever, or is that not the way it goes? 10 frames per second is our best frame rate. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say anything. So, I mean, we've at least got 3 seconds for a yellow light. This may not be the right place to do this. I think this is going to have to be a thing we do in Premiere, because I don't think we've got the pieces parts for this. The wherewithal. It's going to be easier in Premiere. All right, so I'm just cleaning this up. And thank you for the support over there, as always. Okay, so what I'm going to do is save as and go up to my, I can't see anything that's here. Let's do this. I'm going to go to my drive save folder. and it illustrate what that light can do, you know. Now, I'm like trying to think this through. I'm like, how could I cleverly do this so that it's not quite as complicated? And I was just thinking, I know what I'll do. I will take and just put a black circle over all the lights that are off. It means a zillion black circles, but I knew it was going to mean a zillion anythings anyway. And I'll just block out the lights that don't need to be. Duplicate that. And put him over here. Going the other direction. And that way, what we really need is something that's just red signal. Nope. No, I can do this by just turning that off, turn that on, like this. Just go from red to green. Got it. That makes them all turn off, but it's all right. We'll just use that one for that. And then I had to be smart and mess this one up over here by making these into those quad signals. That's right. For the benefit of this particular illustration, we're showing protected reds. So this will be pretty straightforward. I'm talking about protected turns. So these will just be red for right now, because I'm not going to be dealing with a different version of this. So we just need these guys across the street on the cross street to be just red. And then I'll duplicate this guy when we go elsewhere. It makes it look cool if I do this. Get me some cars, put them in here. Get ourselves some nice cars in here. We'll even put a Volkswagen Bus. Kind of see where we're going with all this. A lot of cars stacked up in here all of a sudden. Very colorful. I like all the variety of these cars. So I got a humble bundle thing. Every one of these should have a Herbie. I'm just saying. Herbie rocks. got into a Humble Bundle, which had all these different things which were very useful to were like all these game assets, and one of them was for a racing game, and just had a whole bunch of cars. And I was like, well, I'm in on the Humble Bundle just for that, because I was like, well, that's giving me enough cars to last for a while here. And it came with something like a billion cars. But I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars already here. And I'm like, well, this is kind of fun. And what we're going to do is we're going to take all these cars and, that's a race. I mean, didn't see it said 82. That's right, we'll fix it. Some of the cars are race cars. So I didn't expand out on the race cars because I'm just doing driver's eds. So you don't need race cars really for this. You just kind of need driver's ed, So here I am kind of just putting whatever cars come to mind here. Got these cool little cars and they're kind of nifty. Gotta put that Mustang in. Where's that Mustang? There's a Mustang. You have to have a Mustang. Everybody needs a Mustang. Yeah, no. All right, where are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. Got 13 cars. That should be far more than enough. Do this. These cars have racing stripes. That's kind of cool. All right. We're gonna close this. We're gonna turn off everybody here. We're gonna see what the size will have to be to make a normal car fit. So we're gonna come back to you. And what does a normal car look like on here? Click. What size should we make it? All right, fit in here nicely. Center section. So about 26%. Looks like, right? That'd be right about here on this one, right? We're going to do 26%. It'd be there. Yeah, that's pretty good. So 26%. All right. Will do. So we'll do 26% on all cars. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong button. Just having these guys will be very useful. As soon as I got this Humble Bundle, I was like, ooh, kind of want this. And I was like, oh, that's what I want. I bought, it has a whole bunch of game assets, most of which I'm going to give to my child because my child is really into game making and is even learning programming in order to do so. So I will be giving most of these assets to my child to do that. My child will likely there we go. Now what we've got is this. So these guys will stop here. There we go. I'll save this as a Photoshop document and call it now. We've done that. Saved it as that. I'll close that. Close that. Now that's all closed. Got to bring this back to our main monitor while I try to open Premiere because Premiere will crash if I have the monitor shared for reasons. Because Premiere does what Premiere does. You get just enough time to set this thing up, and then that'll be it. So, all right, I gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed. Everybody's gotta go to bed. But we'll be up tomorrow morning because I got nothing. I got normal work tomorrow, so I mean, as in, I'll be broadcasting tomorrow morning for you guys. Okay, where did I hide it now? Cars and stuff. There we go. I think we have managed to do it now. I'm not 100% sure, but you're still kind of crashed here. There we go. Now we can switch back over here for just a second or two so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I think what I want to do is loop this, right? So we'll have traffic going both directions, and then we'll have traffic stop on one side and have a right turn on the other, and then we'll just go back to green. So, what do you think? Traffic should go for a certain amount of time. On one side, and then it'll go protected for the other side. So maybe we want this to be about 10 seconds. Maybe 20 seconds. There we go. Put the lights in. Right. And then these guys are just going to be blocked out for the duration of this one. You're Mr. Sitting out of these guys. So we'll go ahead and put this guy in, then just do that. Because we can keep going for a while. We'll just do that, that, and then that. For right now. And for the moment, we'll turn on the green signal. Then about 10 seconds in, maybe at the 10-second mark. Right, we'll go to 9, 10. 10 seconds in, the green signal will turn yellow. For 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, which is the standard timing of a yellow light. If you have no engineers dinking with it, there we go. So we've got the green, then the yellow, then the red. Right, no problem. That fixes that problem. No, we don't want that to be. We want them. They're all going to be green. All of these guys are green. Why am I doing this? This is no idea. There's no idea. I don't know. So that's not our problem. Not unless we want this to be. Maybe we do want this. Maybe we want this to be. So let's make this 4 minutes or 4 seconds in. Because then we want 5 seconds. 5 seconds for it to be green. It goes yellow. It goes red. We are now over our time. So it starts with green, the cars go through, and then that turns yellow and then red. The point that we're trying to make here, I had another green signal. Make I feel like we need to do that more. All right, so both are green. Then we have to play this game of why are you not going all the way to the edge there? There you go. Okay. And actually what I will do is just copy, paste real quick. Because this is one of those where it's better to do it this way. So we'll take this guy here, move him over to here like so. Right? So the protected left now says that. What I will actually do is instead of this, I will just paste another one like that and then go to this guy and say like that. And so what you'll end up with is the signal switches. And when it does, the protected left over on this side switches over on that side of the street. So now when we're looking at this animation, we can see now as the lights are here, the light's green here, turns yellow, then red, and when it does, this side turns green. Which will be more obvious when the cars are on here, but the cars haven't gotten here yet. So this probably should just be this, and then just stop messing with 7,000 of these different layers, because that's just going to make this a billion layers. Who needs a billion layers? Or are we going to have a billion layers? So it doesn't really matter. These are all going to be a billion layers anyway, because we're going to have all these cars out here too. He's going to be here. Hanging out that light just waiting. Right. He's there. And he's my action car. Because he's the one who... Yeah, because he's just going to keep going. And he's going to keep going too. We'll get a comfortable movement for him. Because this guy's pretty straightforward. Again, none of these guys are right here at the very beginning. Why are we not doing this game? There we go. This guy, he's just sitting there. He got the light. He's happy. This guy, on the other hand, and that's purple. What'd you? I think I just trashed my own signal. That's nice. Good job, me. Oh, just did the other one. Waka, 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 waka. There we go. Now, purple is the one that's going to start moving. So, go over here. Effect controls. Control this guy. Say position. And rotation. And we'll start his... Not that one. That one. Uh-oh. This is going to be one of those. Damn it. Ah, fine. There we go. All right. This is me calling this quits. For today, we'll save it. Then I'll come back to it tomorrow morning. All right, guys. That's it for me. I am OOH. I've done enough damage for one day. So we're going to go on ahead and go back into this plan and go just to bed. Just go to bed. Just go to bed, people. All right. Thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow morning for another thrilling broadcast. And until then, keep your eyes on the stars, guys. Good night.